P102001007 Poland. The CIA and the Abdel-Nashiri case. Update. Submitted by Icon on Tuesday, 06/07/2011. 22:27. Analysis. Abdel-Nashiri Adam Bodmer CIA prison in Poland. Helsinki Foundation. Open Society Justice Initiative. Starkey Kudi Simony WikiLeaks Poland. The role of European countries in the rendition, detention and torture of alleged terrorists has been scrutinized numerous times. The most comprehensive overview was compiled by Swiss politician Dick Marty on behalf of the Council of Europe in 2006. This report is freely available on the internet. This document describes a network of European countries facilitating extrajudicial measures taken by the CIA. If these allegations can be proven, they are in violation of national and international law. In the above report, 2 European countries are said to have hosted so-called black sites in which detainees would be subject to torture: Poland and Romania. The main arguments supporting these allegations are flight tables, from which can be proven that aircraft connected to the CIA landed at airports which are not normally used for international traffic of this scale. These assumptions are also supported by eyewitness accounts of airport employees, detainees, and others with a knowledge of these sites. This information has been in the public domain for years, but there have not been any serious legal consequences for those involved. Even though a parliamentary committee investigation in Lithuania concluded that there were at least 2 black sites in the country, this did not lead to a prosecution. Lithuania is not mentioned in the Marty report as these prisons were in operation in 2005 and 2006, during and after the report was written.
What did you think of that? Okay. Yeah, let's try this one. This one's about... Okay, you'll like this one. It's interesting.
Omar Dagayaz was born the son of a prominent Libyan lawyer, and, opponent of the increasingly totalitarian Gaddafi, later taken away by the Libyan authorities and killed. After his father's death, Omar Dagayaz settled with his family in Saltine, Great Britain. As a British resident and student of law, Dagayaz was imprisoned in Guantanamo for 6 years after he was abducted from Pakistan and sold for bounty to the United States military. As many of his interviews rightly point out, Mr. Dagayaz lost an eye after it was gouged by a Guantanamo guard. You were captured and detained between May 2002 and December 2007? 2007 May, April? Yes. I think. Probably May or April, yes. Do you recall where you were held? Were you going from one camp to another? Do you remember those dates? No. It's going to be very difficult because when we were in the prisons in Guantanamo, we had no idea of dates or time. It was difficult too. We didn't have any watches. We weren't allowed to know dates or things, I think until 2005, when the lawyers started to come in, we started to have some idea of the dates. And then after that I think 2006 we were allowed to know what time. They had time, a big clock hanging in some of the, not the cells, but in the middle and between the cells. So, it would be difficult to say which dates I was in which prison and so on. Do you have a recollection of the places that you were actually held? Yes. Yes. I do. Yes. Even though we weren't allowed to even know that. But we eventually did know where we are. Where were you first? I was first in Lahore. I was kept in Lahore prison for 2 months. And I think it was a maximum security in Lahore. Kind of a fortress, which is made special for, I think, terrorism cases and things like that. There are some Pakistani people there. And some Arabs.
Thank you, Steve Eng. I love you, Dad.